Game 2, Big Ten Conference. Currently 1-0. Washington's 1-0.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen.
Another
when
rain
you kick
game.
off after dark. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps.
When I was living at College Park, I do not remember it raining this much.
Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Why we got to get the ball first?
Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now.
Oh, my goodness.
We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block.
Oh, my goodness, dude.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Martin will throw it. Looking to the big tight end.
There we go, baby.
All kinds of room to throw.
There we go.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Webb. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Yes, we
That's
will.
a really nice
Yes,
play.
we
It's impressive.
will.
Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give is to Smith. Oh, a lot of space.
All right, baby.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand, at least hold them.
Oh, come on.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses.
Got him.
And they will score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
All right, Mr. Octavian. Nice catch. Fighting for that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity.
We're worried about the wide receiver. Maybe we need to worry about the running game.
When they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Catch him, get him. There we go.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is
not the last time. Oh my God, dude. Get that block.
And he'll work his way
The
on
whole side of that field was open.
line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Martin back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
There we go, baby.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Oh my God, dude, get that block.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Terrapins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Terrapins will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. All wideouts, no backs. Williams will pass. He's got him in the flat. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They're setting up the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the grab over the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Oh, what a move. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. There he goes to the right. Defense picks it up. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy.
Right.
You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Ready to try the point after.
All right.
Makes it 14-0. Let's go to the
just got
studio
to play a
now
good
and check in
game.
with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7.
We're bringing the pressure
over
now.
Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
You ain't going nowhere, baby. You thought you was going.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter.
Yes,
Let's
it
take
was,
a look
baby.
at the stats before we move on.
Coach Baker doing his thing.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again.
They changed from coming out in a 3 wide receiver set to a 2.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Williams looking for a man.
I'll get him. No. There we go.
Defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's
Sorry,
hard to get a
dude.
handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Washington sends out the punt team.
All right.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
All right, let's go, Maryland.
You'll feel the
Ah.
make a big play. Not able
Ooh.
to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
It's a little rough on me.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That was not cute.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Smith.
Oh my God.
Yeah, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run back.
Well, I was trying to juke. We were just trying to get out of there.
To make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Oh!
He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
I'm going to get him with his splits at some point, as long as I don't get burnt by it.
3 and out the last time they had the ball. They think they can create space here
Nice.
with a run to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win it.
All right, baby.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lost one deep
No,
down
sir.
the right
No,
side.
sir.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Can somebody please block that dude?
At about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion.
No. All right. We got what we got.
Running back searching for a hole.
Ah.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Martin will throw it. Finds his man. It's Webb. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Terrapins are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He got it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board.
Not what
nice
I wanted,
kick,
but we'll
nice
take
job.
it. We'll take it.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Yes, it would, and they get the ball.
Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They just keep firing. But a little time lets it go. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot on the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bringing the heat. Oh, where to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, Mr. Wingate.
The coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Washington sends out the punt
You're only
team.
going to take what's
He's
there,
getting
nothing
a lot
stupid.
of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
We're perfectly fine going into. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Maryland! Special teams proving to be special. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Ain't nothing tight about this
The
game.
Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the score.
Lots of running room. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Washington right back to the line. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
He better be glad.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball. They'll run the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got a man. It's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Terrapins getting set on
All right, we're going to
1st and 10.
let our freshman take some snaps.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Gets it to him on the screen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1, 2, 3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Got it in the middle. It's Boston to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half.
Lofts one high indeed. And
all right, baby.
Complete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the score.
I'm going to take advantage of my safety.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this. And
hauls it in the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Dances away to buy time. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. A little screen to the running back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Ernie on it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. The give. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
All right, 4th quarter.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Washington. He fires to the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Trying pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. To the air, it's Washington. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got it.
Nice, baby. All right, Malik.
And the stomping has
Mr. Washington.
That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1.
His first touchdown pass.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can fight.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They got Barry Sanders at quarterback.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle. It's Green. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Oh, my God.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Boston. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by
That's
so
trash.
much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Lost the fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The snap sets up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The handoff, keep working on that clock. The tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
All right, one more first down should do it. It's not the norm.
The Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Yes, we will.
On 3rd
There we
and
go.
short,
Oh my!
get enough for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job on this
Let's go for
defense
this.
to stop him in
Oh,
his
you
tracks.
got to be kidding me.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in
Oh, my
knowing that
goodness.
they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Absolute shank. Missed it.
That's what happens when you got your punter as your kicker, because your kicker sucks.
Would have been better. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Washington wants to go quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Oh my goodness.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the hurry up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is Coleman. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
There we go, baby.
And the defense.
There we go.
Quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go.
Let's get him.
Deep down the right side.
There we go.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the
All right,
defense,
that's game.
stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves,
All right,
boy,
4-1. A lot better than I thought. We're shooting for 5 wins for the season.
And you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports
I'm
College
saying we
Football.
are well in front of where we need to be. All right, till next time.